Hello everyone, welcome back to This Bet We Made. We are looking for a screwdriver. So far I don't see any.
Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage.
Okay, so we are not touching that.
Oh, another one. Wendy and Chuck have really gotten around.
Inspect.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right now to the Clavington. Imagine, Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Warm wishes, Joyce. What is this? A letter? Eugene? This looks like a bottom. This looks like a top. Okay, so this goes here. And this goes here, I think. And then this goes here, and this goes here, and we are done.
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Eugene, Bernard tells me there is a cold draft coming from his window, and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today. But it was torn. I guess Eugene hated that very much. Shop owners against new mental hospital. William Weston, manager of Weston's department store, says he and his group will fight prevent the hospital's construction. So some people are happy about that, some people are not happy about that.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition, but do not worry, you only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of the families. As for your request, I'm afraid I'm unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is a benefactor of the Clavington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. A photo?
Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father.
What are these?
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder.
But what are those? I don't know what those are. I wanted you to check those up. I have no idea. Okay, let's open this.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge?
We need to get a screwdriver, but it's not here. So where do I get it? Oh, that's type A. What is that? It must be somewhere. I don't know. Sophie, any ideas? It's not here. Oh, by the way, so last time I didn't check any of the notes because I didn't have time and I didn't want to spend it. God, there are so many of notes. I didn't want to spend my time on reading this because I really didn't have much time, but I don't want to read them all. A secret message. So that's the one that we found. It was torn and discarded, and we found it and we decoded it, and that's all good. Sleeping solo. One half of the cruisers seems to have made their own sleeping arrangement on the room's couch. Good. The phone rang while I was studying up room 509. Someone was breathing. Remembering details. Beth remembered seeing Mrs. Cruz leave the hotel alone this morning, right around the time Mr. Morgan made that mess in the lobby. I'm on the case. The Cruzes have some kind of suitcase on their bed, but not the kind I usually see. It's smaller, perfectly square, and can only be opened with a 4-letter code. A lot of possibilities, and we didn't have an opportunity to try anything, so treasure among trash. Okay, so that's again that message. Emptying the coffers. Mrs. Cruz emptied her bank account. Wonderful. Sorry for what? A secret message decoded. Yes, we done that. Great. Theories, a lot of theories. We think it's about blackmail, but who knows? Screwed. Aha. We need to find a screwdriver to get it open, but we don't have it in here. Destination Bernard's office. According to a note, aha, so maybe we will be able to find Eugene there and get a screwdriver. Characters. Hector Cruz. Hector Cruz ought to use Mr. Morgan's as shorthand H. The other Cruz and the husband of Marcella. They splurge on a suite, but I know not to assume that they're a sign of a happy marriage, especially when someone's made up a couch bed in the living room. Hector works in insurance back in Texas. Hector's mother is definitely a pushy type, judging by the letter she sent. It seems like the Cruzes are in town so that they can renew their vows, and Hector's mother really wants them to hurry up and give her grandchildren. But from what I see, Marcella is not fond of that. I don't know about him. So, someone's been looking for Hector. Could that have anything to do with Mr. Morgan and his stalking? I'm starting to think that someone is after the Cruzes and their money. If they have something on either of Cruzes, it would be easy enough to resort to blackmail. But what do they have? And Marcella Cruz? Marcella Cruz, the M in Mr. Morgan's journal. One half of a couple staying in one of our suites. There are more than a few hints in their room that this isn't exactly the second honeymoon of her dreams. Marcella has a letter from Fernie and Weissman containing an apology for some kind of security breach. I don't know what that means exactly, but it can't be anything good. Marcella has a bank account in her own name. She made a withdrawal of the entirety of her savings. Does Mr. Cruz know about this account? How did she make this much money? What plans does she have that involve $5,000 in cash? So many questions. And we have a lot of clues, I assume. Laundry ticket? Is that important? Vows renewal attempt? Moodle package? Oh yes, so this is a painkiller, basically. Trip expenses? Nothing weird about it, right? Hector's business card, calendar or diary, whatever. A letter from Hector's mother, wedding picture, rosary. That's called rosary, a small leather bag with a rosary hanging out of it. Fernie and Weissman letter, Marcella's lipstick. How is that important? Reading list, newspaper article, crime novel. So she is into crime, which I understand, I like that as well. Bank account statement and apology message, wonderful. Am I done now? Let's search for Eugene now.
Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
So that's what we are doing. Hello? Who are you? Suspicious looking. That's Bernard!
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
This icon indicates a lie. Lies may get you out of a tough spot, but be careful not to get caught in a lie. No, I need a screwdriver. I don't know why, I know why I need a screwdriver, but I don't know what to tell him why I need a screwdriver, but let's do that anyway.
No. I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes. You're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay. I will.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator, and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
I don't like it at all. I got chills. Where is Eugene? I hope he's fine. I really wouldn't want to find anyone's body. Like, dead body, you know? Nothing here, it seems. Nothing interactable.
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Another picture?
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
This is him. A letter? Anything that we can explore here? Yes. February 7th, 1958. Mr. Leduc, my employer has made the following requests. To avoid unwanted attention, his identity should remain secret for both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees. His dogs should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room, service orders. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. My request shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Is that all? Seems so. Well, there is a screwdriver. Anything that we can... A letter.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement. I did my part, I got you out of jail, and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. Oh, so the previous person in charge was Bernard's brother. I have worked relentlessly these past few years to return the Clarington to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Lovely. Oh wait, there was interselection mode.
Oh, Bernard. So close to doing something altruistic, but here you are holding it over your brother. What Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
Okay, that's lovely. Another letter. Check. I can't read that. Check on room 602. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Weston's office. Apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap. Speak with contractor about cost overruns. Call Weston's office again. Decide winner of Employee of the Month reward. So that's tasks for Bernard. Nothing here. A pencil. Yes, I'm keeping the most interesting for later. Oh!
Ew. Is this Linda's?
Probably. Loving this for them. Okay, so I guess that we are done here. Let's close the window.
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
A letter.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
I really am bad with reading the cursive. I have no idea what this means. Be back? So, how do we read it? Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing for this partnership between the Clarendon Hotel and the Western's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway and the hotel was never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarendon standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move in my backyard. Should you accept, it will be an honor and a privilege to join your fight. Cordially, yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. So that's prick. And the screwdriver.
Aha. Let's get you to that vent.
Wonderful. Let's put that up. I think I should throw that away. And let's mop this up. Was that smart? I don't know.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
I got interrupted right when I was going to through the progress. Wait, no. I went through the progress. Well, not all. Okay. Longest elevator ride ever. Oh! Characters. Raymond. Yes. Raymond Leduc is Bernard's brother. Before Bernard ran the Clarendon, the hotel was in Raymond's hands. From everything I've heard, Raymond's style of running a hotel was as different from Bernard's as day is tonight. Apparently, fun was actually permitted under Raymond. Beth told me about the time a family from Greece was staying at the Clarendon, and the stubborn matriarch of the family rejected everything from the restaurant's menu. Raymond came in and, without a lick of Greek, talked things over. Next thing they knew, the entire family was somehow in the kitchen, shoulder to shoulder, with Araucan staff, cooking up a whole new menu under the matriarch's instructions. Raymond was in there too, sleeves rolled up, chopping cabbage and rolling meatballs. By the end of the night, everyone was eating dolmades, keftades, singing songs from Greece, and laughing together. Bernard allegedly kept Raymond out of jail and kept any word of his deviant ways from spreading, and for that he expects his brother to butt out of anything to do with managing the Clarendon. I wonder what happened. And the progress. Longest elevator ride ever. On the way down to look for a screwdriver in Bernard's office, I ran into the big boss himself in the elevator. When he asked what I was doing, I told him that I needed a screwdriver. He gave me some flack for undertaking a task that should be Eugene's, but other than that, I don't think he suspected anything. Phew. Thank goodness he and I went in separate directions when we got to the ground floor. The lair of the beast. Beth offered to keep a lookout while I poke around Bernard's office looking for the screwdriver. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Something tells me the open window was not an accident. I think Eugene left it open on purpose as a way to get back to Bernard for being, well, Bernard. Got what I came for. Looks like my hunch was correct. Eugene was here to fix the window. He left his screwdriver behind. Getting the vent open should be easy enough now. Let's go there then. I think that we've explored everything here.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
So what do we do now? I wasn't. Someone left the door ajar.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene. Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it. Mr. Drake has asked to see you.
Again? God, he just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Okay, fine. That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats, but at least I found what I was looking for.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled client. Guests. Don't be a stranger.
Bye, Beth. See you around. You managed to talk. Bernard sits down. How can I hear from?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Weston. It's Bernard Leduc from the Clarington. Yes, the hotel. All right. No. No, I do not wish to leave a message.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
And we have a new note here. That was close. I should have known it wouldn't be as simple as walking out unnoticed. Bernard was waiting on the other side of the door once I'd finished up in his office. I managed to evade his suspicion, screwdriver in hand, and if it meant bending the truth a little. All in all, I'd say that went as smoothly as it could have. Do I need to talk with anyone?
Sorry, ma'am. How big did you say your party was again? Whew, that's big.
Hello, Andrew.
It might be a bit difficult to...
Bernard still leaves these around the front desk? Guess he didn't hear Beth when she swore she'd burn the place to the ground next time she had to suffer through one of his sermons.
No, that won't work. Yes, I'm still here.
Alright, Andrew, bye. I wanted to maybe
Sorry,
have a
ma'am.
word.
I'm looking at our availabilities for that time of year and...
And so here we are.
All right, let's open the vent.
Let's do that, Sophie.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Okay, so what do we have here? Should I open the vent maybe first? Oh, I don't know. I want to snoop around here. But I also want to open the vent. A book? Holy Bible. Hidden. So that I didn't bother the guests. Nothing. 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 And nothing. Is there a reward for opening all the drawers in the game and getting nothing? What is that? Say no to divorce. That's very ironic. Do we need to clean this up? No. So everything is in order. Do not disturb. Oh! We shouldn't have done that. Doesn't seem right. Lovely. Champagne and the teacups. Awesome. Laurent Terrier. It's unopened, so I don't think it would be smart to throw it away. Some mace. Doors. Nothing, of course. Let's make this bed. Lovely. And the last drawer, which is empty. And I suppose that we are done here then. There is nothing else to do. I wanted to see maybe something interesting, but there is nothing interesting at all. Okay, let's leave then. Let's put those cups into my cart. Lovely. Now to the vent. This is the one, right? Yes, I think so. Okay, let's unscrew that. Oh, how do we unscrew that? Okay. So that's one. That's two. What about this? Okay, so there is a sequence, I guess. What about this one? Ah, okay. some more coded messages. Well, okay, let's do it then. So this will be M, this will be E, and this will be T. T. Meet me, O, N, I guess I, G, H. Meet me tonight in my room. Michael. Michael? Who's Michael? Will be sleeping. We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Sophie, who's Michael? Don't remember any Michael.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
I found another secret message.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Isn't that
You
suspicious?
got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
That usually happens when someone is dead. This is dirty, no? Or this is a shadow. When someone is dead, someone's killed. And let's not think about it. Let's just come inside and see for ourselves.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
Well, there is no dead body. At least I don't see one yet. I was scared to see one. A suitcase. A wardrobe. No dead body here. And that's a safe that we don't have an option to open. Bathroom. What is that?
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Oh, that's in French. Thank you for the translation. I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all that. As if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. How, Mr. Morgan? Wait, so we pretend that we are not here, so we don't clean anything.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
What if that Mr. Beaumont is Morgan or Mr. Cruz? Matches. Toy boat. Really nice. No, we don't clean, Sophie, we don't clean. Because we are pretending that we never were here. Because there was a do not disturb sign. So that wouldn't be smart to clean that up.
Mr. Cruz, huh?
Uh-huh. This kind of worn out, so... Oh,
Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
some drawers, nothing. Doesn't open, doesn't open. Okay, what is that? Some cigarettes. Lovely. Anything to inspect here? No? Let's open this. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing. What is that? An empty photo frame. Lovely. That is a photo.
You almost look like Marcella.
Maybe that is Marcella. Sugar frosted pops. Oh, right. Remember there was not lollipop. Oh gosh. What's the name? Yo-yo. Outside. And it had this same PT Potts something on it. So it's somehow connected. It's a children's place to play. There's some pencils. A postcard.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
I'm confused. Basically because I also don't know their ages. A nice car. Keep battery out. Battery chamber when not in use. Those are pencils. Lovely. And a letter.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Let's see. Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room though. We have 2 little beds, a radio and even a television. Mom let me build a fort and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy. I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. But Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? A grammar book, some more pencils, a letter. Subject: Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son Michael Bursey from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. We have something here.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I missed the snow already. That was more than 10 years ago. That was 13 years ago. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather on Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I couldn't find the words to tell you how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I am glad it's over, so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. I think that's Marcella, even though it's smudged. Maybe Michael is Marcella's child instead of this lady's.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
The Bible? Another letter?
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I have met with Louise. and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I don't think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Don't forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. So annoying. Oh. Adam and Eve. Bridget Boswell, A Confession of a Shocking and Forbidden Love. Oh, wait! Maybe Marcella and this lady are lovers. What's your name? Don't remember. Greta. That's a dog collar. Oh,
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
I suppose so. But so far I don't see where it can be. Shoes. Another letter. The winds in the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like... really Anne? Oh wait, her name is Anne. The winds in the leaves that day made the trees whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear, on this summer day where I met you. Wait, maybe those vows were not to Marcella's husband Hector, but to this lady. I'm excited.
Those few coins in my tip
No!
jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Oh, yes, Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. But, so it says to not disturb, but I'm kind of here right now. And I'm not cleaning up anything because I'm pretending that I'm not here. Maybe we should have cleaned this all up? No, it doesn't make sense, right?
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. To all reception stuff.
Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Maybe we're trusting a wrong person. But there is no key then. This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. I need to find the key. The key might be in there, for example, but I don't want to make it obvious that I was here. I don't know. Sophie, what do you say?
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop.
Well, she says that I need to sweep and snoop, but I don't want to make it known that I was here. I don't know. Maybe I will end this part here, and then I will think about it, and I will come back, and I will clean this all up. Is that a good idea? Or maybe I will not clean this all up. I say yes it is. So, thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.